Hey guys, Archie Arctic Fox here, and I just don't know how to um, address this situation. Um, so, for those of you guys who don't know, um, last night, or at least last night, where I am at, but I don't know if it was last night where he was at. So, and Hunty, if you're listening to this, I hope it's okay that I talk about some of this, because I really, to be honest, I really don't know how to still process this. I know he's not yet. He's not, he's not gone yet. I know he's still in the hospital, but okay, I think I already. So, for some of you guys who don't know, if you guys check Milo and I's posts, mostly Milo's posts, um, I have a friend named Kevin Paz, and to be honest, I'm still in shock to hear what he did. So, guys, if you're not comfortable with this type of stuff, just don't listen to this, okay? I just want to let this out. Well, last night, where I'm at least, we were talking in his posts. He doesn't post often. He did not post about this. We were just talking. We're just having a normal conversation. I had a rough day. He had a rough day, and all of a sudden he just said, I want to die." I said, "Why?" I'm not gonna go through the entire conversation because it's just it's not my business to let you guys know most of what we said. But basically, I was trying to make him not do what he was going to do, and his last message to me was, "Goodbye, Archie." That was the last message he texted me, and I know Milo saw everything because I saw his reply on that comment chain. But basically, I fell asleep, and when I woke up in the morning, I saw Hunty's reply to another commenter on that same post, on Kevin's post, saying that he was basically rushed to the hospital. Kevin was rushed to the hospital. And I didn't cry, but to be honest, I was in shock. I know Hunty was telling me not to worry, he's gonna be okay. Or at least that's what he's telling me, to not worry. But to be honest, who cannot worry if your friend just did something they weren't supposed to do to themselves? And Kevin, if you're listening to this, just know that you're a great person. If you weren't great, you wouldn't if you weren't a great person, you wouldn't entertain my comments. You would just cuss me out. You would not validate how I was feeling, even up to the last moments that we were speaking. I think you're a great person. And I think one day you'll find a person who will will appreciate you and will love you, but you did yourself just. There's so much that you can still do. I just hope and pray that you will recover from this, not just physically, but also emotionally. You know, because you have friends who like you. I personally, when we talk, you help me forget about what I was being stressed about, especially last Sunday. I was honestly pretty stressed about some stuff, and that conversation kind of helped me, you know, even though it was not about what I was being stressed about, I was hiding it, but just talking helps me not think about what I was feeling. So guys, let's just hope and pray that Kevin will recover from this, not just physically but emotionally, because for someone to be able to do something to themselves is not, it's not a light thing to do. I just really don't know how to process all of this, and I honestly am really worried. I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know what I'm saying. And every part of me just feels numb. But guys, I just hope the rest of you whom I've befriended, I hope that you guys are doing alright, and if you have any issues, just please don't think of doing something to yourself that you might regret for all eternity. I know, I hope and pray he'll be alright. I've honestly never felt this type of feeling. I had one friend once, back in 2025, who was also going through some difficult times and was about to end their life, but he told me that, well, he said in his post that something prohibited him from doing so, and it was during that time I was praying for him. Eventually he most likely would have gone therapy because he's okay now, although we haven't really spoken in a while. But judging from how he's grown or how he's been improving, I would say that although not perfect, he's still alright. And I hope and pray the same for Kevin. I just hope that Kevin, if you're in the hospital room, listen to this, just know that we all have shortcomings as a person. I'm not a perfect person. I grew up being a spoiled brat. Yeah, I'm telling you guys this because we all have personal errors in ourselves. It's just the way we are. You cannot try to be the most perfect person in the world. I struggle with emotional stuff. I struggle sometimes with how I react to some stuff. I know it seems that I seem composed on YouTube, but in real life, I sometimes have a hard time controlling myself. And it's when I'm talking to you guys, I feel more relaxed, and I don't feel the way I feel in real life. So Kevin, I'm not gonna mention you, but if you just so happen to randomly stumble across this video, I hope that it did not upset you. But I also hope that I made you realize that there are people who care about you. I care about you. Milo cares about you. Hunty. And what's that other person's name? Nightwolf? We all care about you, and we just want to make sure you're alright. Even though the most of us can't see you in person. I personally can't see you at all. Especially even if you did a face reveal, I can't see you. But you matter to me because you're my friend. And if something were to happen to you, I don't know how to be able to process and to digest everything. I wouldn't know how to be able to react. I would feel sad, but mostly guilty that I'm not there to comfort you at least. And to Milo, I really hope that you're not worrying about me too much. I'm sorry for dragging you into all this. And to everyone who I might mention, because I personally would appreciate the comfort. I'm sorry that you had to see me like this. This is not a video that I wanted to make. It's something that I had to make because this is not easy to find out one morning that your friend is rushed to a hospital just because they did something because of how they were feeling. Because we all have insecurities in ourselves. We all have times that we fail in life. I have so many times that I failed in my life, but I still try to fight because I know that there's a purpose for me here. That even though that I'm not perfect, I know that there are people who would appreciate me. Because before, I did have some stuff going on in my mind. Like what would happen if I died, who would cry for me? I spoke that to my sister before, like several months to about a year ago. And we both were, pretty, because I'm not going to tell you guys what they said, what we talked about, but basically there's a lot of stuff that I cannot do by myself. I cannot cook, I cannot clean the house, I cannot even go out by myself. So although I know I should be able to do these things, I was never taught how to because of my disabilities. But I just hope that you guys are doing alright. I think I might delete this video. The time comes that I have to. And yeah, I just need some comfort right now. Me and Milo both need comfort, and he's going through a hard time as well. So if you try to comfort me, please try to comfort Milo as well. I'd appreciate that. He's a great friend. And I just wish I can help him. So thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you later, guys. This is Archie Arctic Fox, and I'll see you.